Hello, and welcome back to SoulHubFeels, where I'm going to be talking about girlfriend number 3 in my life. And number 3 was always a very particular one, because 1 and 2 were within the same year, and then I had a lot of moving around and stuff. So it it was 13, I think, when I finally met number 3. I might have even been 14, to be honest with you. But I'm pretty sure it was 13. Me and number 3 here dated quite a few times. But I think it was the first, it felt more like the first love. Like, everyone remembers their first, love, quote unquote, compared to their first puppy love. Like, the first two are definitely more or less puppy love. But then this one, it's like, this is a girl that I have actually on and off talked to. Not like talk to, but we did on and off date, but we still keep up with each other to this day. Just every, I don't know, it's not like all the time, but it's every couple of months we'll text each other, hey, how you doing? How are your kids or whatever? And it's always it's a unique relationship. It's one of those ones that I find very very just interesting, at the least. But the way it started was really nice. We had friends in common, and it just kind of worked out. And I remember our first kiss was, she had a friend there and I had a friend there, and they were really pepping us up to do it. And we finally did it, and it was like the first, oh my gosh, sparks flew kind of thing. And it was really nice. So this is one of the, definitely the first love, I would say. The first I love you that came out that felt real. Looking back, you're only 13 years old, didn't really know what it was, but you felt it, if that makes sense. You knew it was there. You knew there were feelings there. But it was probably more I care about you than I love you, because I love you is very, very big. It's a big emotion, and people tend to just spit out I love you without knowing what it means. And typically what they mean is I care about you, not really I love you. At least that's just my take on it. But for this girl, it was it mostly was a happy relationship. It just we were in 2 different blocks, basically. She came from a Christian family, and that caused a lot of issues. Her parents didn't want anything to do with it. To having a hard time being able to see each other, to me making a fatal error. In our last relationship we ever had, when we tried to date, I made a fatal error. It's the only time I've ever cheated in my life. I I couldn't. It's funny. I'm disgraced with doing it, but I'm proud of how I handled it, if that makes sense. So what happened was, I went to the beach. I was with a friend too, and these two girls were there. They came up. Well, I guess the one girl came up, tapped on my shoulder, and was like, "Hey, my friend really likes you." And these were like tens. You know what I mean? Like, I think I was probably about 16, maybe 17 when we dated for the final time, and this happened. So this wasn't the first time we dated. This was when we dated again later on when we were older. And essentially what happened was, you know, like I said, we were on vacation on the beach. They were tens. They were in bikinis. You know, I'm a 16-year-old, 17-year-old boy yet. And played spin the bottle with them. So, you know, on the beach, the sound of the waves, the stars, the atmosphere, basically, got ahead of myself. Kissed this girl, made out in the elevator, and I have a hard time regretting doing it because it's a very memorable thing for me. But, you know, as soon as it happened, and as soon as we were done hanging out with them, and I got back to the room we were staying in, I messaged her, girl number 3. I messaged her and said, "I screwed up. This is what I did. I'm sorry, but I want to be honest with you about it." So I didn't keep it a secret and try and hide it away and then continue on with the relationship. I definitely could have, but I didn't. I couldn't do that. I get too guilty with those types of things. So I could definitely never be a criminal. I'd be a terrible criminal. I'd leave with a candy bar or something, and they'd be like, and then I'd come in like 10 minutes later and pay for it and be like, I'm so sorry, I stole this. I don't know why I did it. It's stupid stuff. And it was a stupid move. So I'm the one that ruined that relationship at the end of the day, and I can take full blame, but I am honest about that. So, and you know what? We've made up. Like I said, we still communicate back and forth to this day. She is married with kids, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's one thing I've been taught. So, is that it's okay to talk to exes. I mean, as long as you guys are cool, everyone else is cool with it. I mean, not stirring the pot in their family or nothing. It's okay to check up on them. Just know that the past is the past. But anyways, I suppose that is pretty much what ended it, how it started, and our relationship was just what it was. It was the first love relationship, I guess is what I should say. So, that was my first love relationship. Thank you guys for watching. And I hope you come back to see some more Soul Hub Feels.